What's up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be using the iOS app for Outlier and going through NHL props, specifically the shots on goal prop for today. And what I like to do is look at the last 10 matchup. As I've always said, you can look at all the other options as well, but I'm going to stick to last 10. We've already selected the shots on goal tab on the top. And what I'm going to do is scroll and look for a good matchup, someone who's been hitting their line very well as well. And what I see off the bat is Nikita Kucherov from Tampa Bay. His over 3.5 has hit in 9 of his last 10 games. And opposition rank for Arizona is 27th in shots allowed per game, which is really high and really good for us. So what we could do, look at last 5, covered in 4 of his last 5, last 10 as well, covered in 9 of his last 10, and 2023 covered in 76% of games. He's been on a crazy streak, hitting in about 12 of his last 13. I'm not going to count that up on the bat right here, but he's been going crazy. 2023, we'll look at the last 10 though, averaging 21.9 minutes on ice per game, 4.2 power play minutes on ice, and also 7 shots attempted per game with 5 shots made per game in his last 10. This is very good because the higher the shots attempted, the more likely he is to hit his 4+ for today, or his over 3.5. We could also look at this insight over here, which says that Nikita Kucherov has exceeded 3.5 shots on goal in 11 of his last 12 games, averaging 5.2 shots on goal per game, which is crazy. And this defensive matchup is also really good because Arizona is 27th, really bright green, in shots allowed, shots on goal allowed per game, averaging 32.4 shots allowed per game. This is very good for us for the over, and we can look at the head-to-head as well. He's only played them 3 games in the last 2 seasons, and he got 5 and 2 shots on goal in his last 2 matchups against them, but he shot very poorly from the ice, 2 for 6 in his last matchup last season, but in the previous one, 5 for 9, which is looking more like what he's doing this season. And this season also, Arizona's defense is much worse. And we can take a look over here at the games on the road. On the road, he's covered this line very well recently, covering in 4 of his last 5 games. And we could also look at some other stuff over here with the matchup for injuries. Barely any injuries, only 1 on Lightning, and he's on injury reserve list, but a lot on the Coyotes. So nothing that will really affect Nikita Kucherov. But yeah, guys, that's what I like to look for the shots on goal prop. This looks solid in my opinion, and you guys can look at all the other supporting stats for other guys' shots on goals props by downloading iOS app Outlier. And yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. See you guys then.